hello. I love our starts, but I always am trying to say hi so fast to everybody in the chat before we get going, and we're still scrambling. So I'm still saying hello. Go ahead, Brian. You can do your intro.
I'm still catching my breath from running up and down the stairs saying goodnight to the kids. So
I've said this before. We need to do like set up our phone and just like record us before a live, like just scrambling every which way because people would think it's funny. I think it's funny.
Oh, boy. Well, hey, welcome to another Sunday night here at How We Cruise. If it's your first time here, welcome in. I'm Brian. This is Julie. If it's not your first time here, thank you for coming back and putting up with the craziness. But we got a fun kind of thing we wanted to do tonight. And how are we looking? I always keep another screen up here to make sure we're not lagging too bad. So how are we looking? Are we caught up? How's the audio? How's the video? Do we look as good as we feel like we look? So welcome in everyone. Seeing a lot of familiar names in the chat.
Yeah.
And we have some concerns tonight because we just learned that Kevin's here, but his Julie's not here to supervise him. So that makes the show even more fun. So what we did last week is we had a couple questions where we were actually able to add people live on the screen. So as we go through this tonight, if you're interested in jumping in, there might be some opportunities for you to do so. We'll throw a link down in the chat, and if you want to join us and ask a question, as always, feel free to ask your cruise and travel questions. Feel free to ask us questions about our group cruises. We'll talk about some of that, but we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight too. So we're going to solve all the age-old cruise arguments.
Hey, Kev.
Everything will be solved tonight. So we may even find out whether it's called Taylor Ham or Pork Roll tonight too. So but yeah, no, the kids watch a lot of these this or that videos, and we said, you know what, that's what we're going to do tonight.
Yeah, that's our inspiration night. We have had a lot of this or that videos. I feel like all the time. That's all they're doing. They're just sitting, they're watching this or that, this or that. Mom, come do this or that with us. And then they're like, oh, and we're like, oh, it's time to turn it off. And they will pick up where they left off. And it's so funny. I don't even know how it came to us, but we were just like, they've been doing so many of this or that. So let's just do a cruise this or that. But I'm trying to say, I think I said hello to everybody that we got so far in the chat.
Oh,
I didn't say hi to Lance. He just popped up.
Kathy's here. Hello, Kathy, sailing with us coming up in the future. Shane says hi to Shana, who checked in earlier, who's not with us tonight because Shana's on the cruise right now.
Yeah, she boarded today.
Yes, so a lot of couple people on that Odyssey of the Seas out of New Jersey right now.
So I blinked this week. I literally feel like we were here 2 seconds ago last week. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened to the week. I don't know what we did. I know it was jam packed. I know we had a lot of stuff, but but sometimes you like gauge your weeks and your times and your months and your everything by different things. And I really feel like I just blinked. And yesterday we were here and today we're here again. So this week flew by.
Let's recap.
Okay.
We booked more people for our November group cruise.
Oh my God. Yes. I'm super excited. We did. We got a whole bunch more. Guys, MSC is hopping, man. You are, if you're a FOMO person, you might want to jump
on this one.
You might want to jump on this one. Because I'm so super excited for the people we have on this. It's going to be so much fun. MSC Meraviglia, November 2nd through the 9th, and it goes out of Brooklyn, out of New York, and it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, no, it's going to be awesome.
We own Deck 12. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think with our last bookings, we secured the entire aft of Deck 12, so we're pretty comfortable with that. But there's still plenty of rooms on that ship. Still plenty of. I keep asking MSC for more group rate rooms, and they keep giving them to me. So as long as we keep getting them, we'll keep having people join in. So, but that's not for quite a bit. Kathy says that's about 223 days away. But we also made, I got this thing here double. What am I doing here? We did make some plans, some soft plans.
Yep.
Because we only have about 111 days. I wanted to do that.
It's a lucky number, 111.
We have 111 days until this guy here. We're going to be on the Carnival Sunrise, and we had some good planning meetings, some very solid brainstorming sessions.
We did.
So we're going to have
looking forward to
some
that.
good plans coming out very soon on that. So if you're not booked on that one, we can still get you in on that one. I know it's short notice, but we can get you in. So we know people. We can make it happen. So,
so you said recap. Let's recap the week. Kathy Curry just asked, "How's the kitchen?" Not touched.
Hasn't moved.
Not a thing has been done. We're still waiting for the estimates to come back from the people who were involved and the contractors and the insurance company and everything else. We have a bathroom torn to pieces. We have a kitchen half in shambles, and a hallway closet that's literally like dumped out into the hallway. And I said today, I don't know when this is gonna happen. So tomorrow, when everybody goes to work and school, I am going to clean that out because I can't stand looking at it anymore. Yeah, kitchen has not progressed whatsoever. So cross your fingers that we have an update for that. We had hockey banquet. The boys had their hockey banquet, and that was a lot of fun.
To share on that.
No, we weren't thinking that way, but I'm recapping the week for everybody. Brian got the Rover Award. That was really cool.
Yes, Brian, it's like a team spirit
over the moon. Yeah, Team Spirit Award. He got that, and Kev got it was called the Zero Award or whatever. It means he had a shutout. He was a goalie as a shutout.
Yes.
It had a funny name, but that was fun. So that was a great night. We had a bit of a family reunion today. Yeah. So I got to see a lot of family that I don't always get to see, but also other family that I haven't seen in years and years and years and years, and some that I didn't even know. And that was really, really fun. So huge shout out to all the family members out there. So that was fun. And I don't know what else. What else happened this week? Anything else stand out, exciting?
No. A lot. I mean,
it's just think about it.
No, it's just you're like I blinked and here we are, and I'm like that was the longest week ever because of all the things we did.
Really, I really feel like
we started baseball practices. We had gymnastics. We had all sorts of us, the kids. But yeah, no. It was a week of chaos and a week of craziness.
Will G, 19 days to World America.
Let's see. It looks like Lucia is joining us from Facebook World, so thank you for joining us on over there. So for those of you who can't see her chat, her comments in the chat because it's over on YouTube, so we can see it here, but not everybody can see that. So
welcome in. Thanks for coming.
If you want to share, you can jump.
I hope you're doing well.
World, so. Mary Ellen says,
I saw some videos
the Love and Marriage show. Enjoy the Carnival Conquest. You know what we did find out? We did find out big news. The Carnival finally updated the cruise director schedule, and we know who our cruise director is going to be for the Sunrise Group cruise.
Oh, that's right.
It's going to be Dion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Sugar's here. Hello, Sugar. Julie finally got her house, and she moves in 3 weeks. Yay! Congratulations. That's awesome.
I'm so excited for you. That's really cool.
Hopefully it's closer to the cruise port.
Send photos.
Three Knuckleheads says, let's go Rover. So I think we may have figured out who Three Knuckleheads is. So there you go. Sharon to see us join us. Not sure if you caught the little plug there.
Friends across the country.
But if you didn't, we're plugging
coast to coast.
Joining us here. We'll throw this back up just for 1 second, just in case they missed it. You can reach out to Sharon. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to Julie. Don't call Jamie. You'll just end up sitting there drinking a bourbon with him. So, but other than that, yes, join us on that cruise. Lots of fun stuff being planned for that. I'm scrolling.
I'm chuckling because I see my mom says, "Hi, Julie. I didn't see you here. Happy moving." And until I got to the happy moving, I'm like, "You didn't see me here?" But I get it. She's saying hi to Julie Amos. So, okay. Anyway.
Well, as we went through our plans for this week, and as our plans for the upcoming group cruises, we had a lot of, should we do this or should we do that?
We always say that.
So
what should we do? This or that? And sometimes it's this, that, those, these, them, others. Sometimes there's a lot more than 2 choices. But the kids are so hooked on these this or that videos. We thought this would be fun.
Oh, look at that. That's so nice. Travel Cake Trip says, your cruise flyers look really nice.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. You know what? 99 times out of 100, that's all Julie. But
I don't know if it's 99 out of 100.
I made this one. I made this one, and I really liked it because I like the Statue of Liberty and the lighthouse at Ocean Key. So I'm very proud of it. So thank you.
I was going to say 9 times out of 10 rather than 99 out of 100, but you're right. You did do this one, and I'm super impressed because I definitely couldn't touch that.
I was removing backgrounds. I was flipping colors.
I do that every time too.
I know,
but what I'm saying is you did a really good job. I was really happy with it. I was like, wow, I like it. It's really nice. Thank you. That's a nice compliment.
Where do you see the group
guys?
Shirt?
You know, when you're a small business, when you're a small travel agency, you know, because you know it's just Brian and me, and that's it. This is what we do, and we love what we do. And you do these little things like a little flyer, or you put together like a little whatever it is that you put together. Stop it. You put together whatever it is that you do. You know, it really is like your heart and your soul. And when somebody compliments it, it means a lot. So thank you for recognizing it, because we like it. But
Julie also promoted me to janitor of our business this week too, so I got to take the garbage out.
What's new about that? Anyway, all right. We're always asked.
What?
And I'm joining in this segment this time. Not segment, but like this little whatever, because you're always asked, and I don't see Richard in the chart yet. Oh, hey, Nautical Nurse Nancy, how are you? You're always asked, what are you drinking tonight? Mm-hmm. You don't have the Eagle, whatever. What is it?
Eagle. No, there's a little bit of Eagle Rare left.
I know, but it's for a special occasion. Well, some nights you have that. But what's tonight?
Tonight, no, we're back on the 1792 tonight. Not sponsored, but available for sponsorship.
1792,
if offered.
All right, so that's you. Here.
We're waiting. We can.
So I mixed a little something tonight.
You did.
I did.
Well, Cruz Bolero said, "Throw the thumbs up, please," which we always appreciate.
Thank you. Yes, we love that.
So, what is your?
So tonight I mixed a little something. I'm going to share it with you, and I will do my very best to post the actual. I didn't measure, but I'll try to figure out my measurements to post in the community group. But tonight I have. I'm not going to spill it. A hibiscus martini, and you guys can't see it yet, but as we get through the show and I drink it down, I'm going to show you the actual hibiscus flower that's in here. Swear, first time I've ever made it.
Oh, where'd it go?
I didn't know how it was going to be. It is absolutely delicious. I'm super surprised that it's as good as it is. You can make it with vodka or gin. I used about 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces of gin because I like gin. And I used...
Sugar says, Julie, no martini?
Well, it is a martini. It's just a hibiscus martini. Because, you know, I do love a good, like, just regular dirty martini or straight up martini.
Will says, cheers, drinking an IPA tonight. You know, I had an IPA downstairs and I thought about it and I just went. Nancy says, so Nancy, yes. Nancy, Alchemist Julie looks yummy. So in 111 days, we'll be sitting at the Alchemy bar.
So listen, hibiscus, it's vodka or gin. I love this Saint Germain just a little bit because this is a little goes a long way with this. It's very sweet. If you like it sweet, you can add like sweeter. You can add more.
Nancy wants to know, is there actually a flower in there?
There is. I'm going to show it to you as we get there because look what I used. Look what I found. Wild hibiscus flowers in syrup. And you guys probably can't see through this jar, but there's I'm trying to flip it. There's actual flowers in the syrup in here. So a little bit of syrup. And then I love lime juice, but I didn't have lime. So I used lemon instead. So it's lemon, gin, Saint Germain's, and the hibiscus. Wow. Highly recommend it. And I will show you the flower as I get further down.
Julie says that drink looks yum.
It's really
Mary
good.
Ellen says, drinking my back-to-back drink tonight, a Pirate Punch, hold the OJ. And Kevin's suggesting the Dirty Chisel. I'm not sure what's in it, and I don't know if I want to know. Well, let's see. Well, here we have a rookie here. Travel Cake Trips is our first time in the live. Hello to everyone. We're so glad you're here. We always used to say your assignment is to next week bring a friend. So I'm not sure who brought you here, but they completed their assignment, and we're glad you're here.
So happy you're here.
With that, we were talking about a lot of decisions this week, a lot of this or that. And we kind of alluded to it a little bit, but Julie extensively worked on this today. So again, we're proud of the
I did
flyers
along with family reunions and kids prepping costumes and class trips and everything else. I really did. Up until about 8:27 when Brian said, if you don't finish that right now, it's not happening. And I said, okay, we're good. So with that, I hope that you guys are ready in the chat.
So this comes from a little bit of decision,
because we want your opinion. We want to know what you think.
We were sitting there and we're saying, well, what should we do in Nassau? Should we go to the beach? Should we do a little tour? Should we rent a boat? I mean, these are all things we've done in Nassau before. And we're like, well, what do we do when we're there, right? And we talked a lot about some of this stuff last week. So if you didn't see last week's show, check back and you can see some of our decisions on what to do in ports. And we actually had some really great tips from some people who came on the show. So we're going to drop that link in again. So if you have a this or a that, if you have a decision point that you have trouble with, or some suggestions along the way, we'll see if anybody's interested in coming on the show tonight. But let's start.
I see a comment there. Eddie Lugo thank you, Eddie. Huge chat. I hope that you're feeling well. Hope you're doing good. And a big hello to Alice as well.
Kevin says the dirty chisel is where'd it go? It's vodka, vermouth, 2 olives, and a ton of olive juice, also known as.
See, I don't like it. I love a good dirty martini, and I used to like vodka over gin. Now I like the gin over the vodka more. You don't like that at all, but I don't like it too dirty. It has to be just a little dirty. But anytime I make it, and I'm like, here, taste this, and he's like, whoa, I hate that. But I feel the same exact way about tasting any of your bourbons or whiskeys or anything like that.
My favorite is like when Julie tries some of the IPAs that I drink. Those are the best.
I will say this. Oh, this or that. Okay.
All right, first one.
And this wasn't planned. Bourbon or beer? I don't like either. Neither.
Bourbon or beer?
I would prefer neither. But if I had to pick,
we're going to do a lot of voting tonight. It's going to be.
If I had to pick, definitely would go with bourbon over beer. 1,000,000 times over, 100 times to Sunday.
All right, we got a lot of votes for the bourbon. Kathy Curtis says bourbon. JM Travel says bourbon.
Thank you.
Kevin says
thank you, Nancy.
And beer.
Nancy's with me. Neither.
Matt says bourbon, and Matt, we're going to have a lot of bourbon in a couple of months there.
No.
Sharon at Sea says you can keep that gin. I'll take the vodka, please. And this one's a little bit.
Jamie also likes it extra dirty, and I like it slightly dirty.
Matt says, Tiff says Heineken.
But only if there's 5 of them.
Oh, yeah. They got to come with their friends. Mom says she doesn't like bourbon. Sugar says, my favorite is a French raspberry and chocolate martini. That sounds like a lot of sugar.
It does.
Oh, it's from
but
sugar.
We need to sit down and have one of those.
There we go.
That sounds really
says
good.
beer is a close second. Mary Ellen's on the Conquest, seeing Thorne and Justine. Very good. All right. So.
So all right, fun.
So that's our first one. So it's like bourbon takes the winner over the beer. Bourbon takes.
And I'm not cheering on bourbon. I'm just saying, yay, people agree with me.
Okay. All right. So here we go. This is we're gonna give a little of this here. Okay. I'm a little disappointed. I had it all tried to upload into the system so that we wouldn't have the little border there, but
it was done PowerPoint style, and we were supposed to pull it up PowerPoint style, but it just wasn't uploading the right way. So we're gonna just do a share screen.
Yeah, so I can go here to get that there. And then, all right, so first one. All right, Julie, you're up here.
All right. So this or that. What do you guys think? We're starting very easy, people. Don't worry. I got a lot of these. Interior or balcony. If you had to pick, price wasn't a matter. If you just look at whatever, some people really like the darkness and the quietness and the inside of the interior, and some people really want to be able to see like the ocean. And I'm not even talking, just ocean balcony or interior cabin. What do we got?
Let's see. It's split down the middle. We got a couple interiors out of the gate, but then it's balcony. Julie Amos says balcony at the same price any day. 3 Knucklehead says balcony. Kevin Brubaker says, where's the suite?
I mean, that would be a different question. We can do, Come on, who's not going to take a suite?
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, listen, this is important too, because, you know, when we set up our group cruises, you know, we hold the rooms in advance, and, you know, knowing now that everybody wants balconies, we'll start holding much more balconies. Tony Diaz says balcony. Nancy says love the outside view and of the ocean and fresh air.
Oh, me too.
I mean, listen. Every morning I order room service to my room because I want my coffee. And I sit on the balcony, and I have even if I only get one sip of it before the kids go crazy, or Julie's like, "Hey, we got to go here, we got to do this, we got to be wherever." Oh, actually, Mary, I'm gonna divert because Mary Ellen gave a really good answer. Hold on, no.
I'm waiting for you to pause, but I'm agreeing with you. I don't think I have one time that I'm on the balcony either sipping coffee or a mimosa and don't have the view with the ocean in the background, because it's just like it's something you just want to like take in and remember.
Mary Ellen says Cove balcony.
I saw that.
We have not gotten the opportunity to do a Cove balcony yet, but I really.
We visited them. We've been on them, but we have not had one yet.
So we thought we had one at one point.
That's a different story.
But maybe next time. We will see. Nancy says we need to try the Cove balconies. Yes, absolutely.
I don't mind.
Cool. I like being by the water.
Hold on. I'll pick a balcony any day because I want the balcony, but I don't mind an interior. Whereas you feel more claustrophobic and confined, and it bothers you to be in an interior. It's me. I'm on a cruise.
I don't know if it's claustrophobia or just like not having. I like to feel like I know what's going on around me. Like, I don't know. All right, let's
all right, what do we got next?
Let's see. All right, what's your next one here? I gotta go back over here because I gotta do this. And I gotta go here.
Yeah. And you can go back and forth between here and here then too. Like, they don't need the whatever, but
what are you
well, yeah, I mean,
minimize it. I can minimize it.
So we got, or maybe even
let's see if I can
this or that buffet or main dining room. Are you a scheduled time? And when I say scheduled time, that includes like any time, whatever. Do you want to go sit down in the dining room, or do you just want to feed yourself, get up, get on, get out, and whatever? What do we got?
How's that?
Me personally? Oh yeah, no, I like the other one. Oh no, I like the other one. No, this one. Yes. Okay. I like.
No.
Stop.
No,
you need to stop.
Okay. All right, main dining. Okay, a lot of MDRs. Let's see.
Yeah, I like the MDR.
It's harder for me to click on comments here, but I got. Let's see. I got Mary Ellen says. Oh, I read the wrong one. I do too now. Destination Fun MDR. Knuckleheads MDR. Julianne was main dining room most of the time. Mom says the main dining room. Sugar says the main dining room. Travel Cake Trips likes to be different and says the buffet, but only if they have the shrimp and lobster.
Well, I mean, it's always awesome when they have the seafood buffet, because you can't miss that one. And there was a cruise that we were on where we missed that one. And Brian doesn't even like seafood, and he was still mad at me.
Let's see. Lance says MDR. Matt says MDR. Nancy says it matters who we're cruising with.
Oh, that's a good point.
Kevin's getting ahead of us, and he says Carnival, all the foods, Royal Meh. Hold on, we'll get there. Let's see. All right. I think Kevin says NCL buffet. Now listen. We'll get there. I think personally the food on NCL has been the best we've had recently. In our recent return post-pandemic food, I'm leaning towards NCL.
At the local, yes, and at the what are they called? What, I don't know why it always escapes my brain when I need to say it. The
Indulge Food Hall.
Yeah, Indulge.
Yeah, that was
definitely
fantastic.
yes, definitely yes, yeah. Okay. Anyway, right, what do we got next? All right, moving on.
We're taking too long.
I was gonna say I got a lot of these, so.
Don't worry. Nobody else has got anything, guys. No, everybody's calling out sick for work tomorrow, right? Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. Oh.
It's the same one.
No.
No. Okay, that's right. Because I went from buffet or MDR.
So now,
and then I said, okay, so now you got MDR or specialty dining. you know, this one is especially dining has the upcharge. So personally, I'm going to say I like a good overall, I'm going to pick MDR. I don't need to pay for the specialty dining, but I really, really, really appreciate a good specialty dining here and there. So like that's not poo-pooing it whatsoever. Not whatsoever.
Right.
But I definitely think that I just gravitate towards the MDR, just going every night, meeting your waiter, having your meal. I like that experience. I think it's really fun.
Nancy's got it. If it's free, I choose specialty dining. If it's free, I'm going to the chef's table every night.
If it's free, it's for me for sure.
Actually, if it's free, it's like Chops, Cagney's, Fahrenheit 555.
Or I'll even go with like mega discounted, because sometimes when they're looking to fill their spaces, because if they have a low night, they'll put it like really cheap, or you can maybe you can get a really good deal for like a port day lunch or something like that. Sometimes it's worth it.
Tony says specialty. Mom says specialty. Sharon at C says specialty.
See,
Sugar agrees with me. She said just got off NCL. The food was great in all areas.
Do you know what I like? I like when you can go and get like samples or tapas or something little from a specialty dining restaurant. Like, for example, I think of Vintages on Royal, when you can go in and you can get like tapas from like either Jamie's Italian or yeah, like I you know, and you pay like $5 for like a little sample platter or like a whatever. Like, I think that's cool because you get to sample, but you don't have to go and do the entire experience. I don't know.
All right, we have Amy has joined us, who's also joining us in November. She says MDR. We have another Julie in the house. Julie says MDR. That's 3 Julies. Let's see how many Julies we can get. Kev, call your wife. Tell her to jump in.
We had, how many did we have on
5
the breakaway? On the vloggers? There was 4 or 5. There's 5 of us. 5 Julies.
Nancy says
most Julies I've ever been in a room with.
Chef's table was completely out of reason for the price, and we experienced it, and it was amazing. And Nancy, we still talk about your video of the chef's table and how that's like that's the par for the course right there. Is we consider that video that's you want a chef's table experience, that's the video to watch.
Well, Nancy she has her chef's table experience that I watched. That whatever, I was like, totally pushed me over the edge to be like, yeah, I can't wait to do that.
Yeah. All right, you ready for the next one?
She was there. Yeah.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, are we ready? Are we doing an excursion, or do we prefer the port days or the ship days?
No, it doesn't say port day or ship day. You didn't make this. I did it. It says excursion day or ship day.
I was translating.
Well, a port day could possibly be an excursion day. Excursion day or ship day.
So you meaning on a day that we're in port?
Did we do most like
do an excursion?
This or that? Will Julie and Brian bicker and argue or not? You know what? This is really hard. I mean, obviously, if it's a sea day, it's a ship day, but it depends on the port. That's what I'm going to say every single time.
Mom says depends.
It depends. Yeah. Like, I never want to get off in Florida.
Yeah, no.
I've been to Florida a million times. I've been to that port a million times. And I'd rather stay on the ship, not have to pay anything extra, not have to go through the hassle of getting off the ship and back on the ship and whatever. I'm sorry. Like, there's a reason I would get off the ship, but if I don't have to, I don't want to.
Julie says excursion day unless it's Nassau, which is funny because we talked so much about Nassau last week. That's so funny. Nancy says I like to get out and explore. It's Nautical Nurse Julie now. She said she changed her name so she could fit in.
Yay!
See, right? Is it port day versus sea day? I don't know. Let's see. Sea day might be prohibitive with me getting off the ship. No, Kev, you're a pretty strong swimmer. I saw you in the pool there. That pink, never mind. Let's see what else. We do love the excursion. Barb Smith says, welcome in, Barb. Says excursion. I love to explore. There's so many great excursions out there. And if you head on over to our community group, we've got links in there. We actually have links in the video from last week. We got some great opportunities through both Shore Excursions Group and Viator, where you can get oftentimes a little bit lower priced excursion than you can booking straight through the ship. And they all have those back to ship guarantees. And, and they'll also email us to let us know that you booked so we can help you manage.
I mean, part of the reason I love cruising is because you go on a ship, you unpack once, I love the sea. I love the ocean. I love a really good sea day. I love the aft views. I love just the ocean. But I love being able to unpack once and visit multiple ports. I love visiting different places. So I do. I think I have to go excursion over ship day.
Yeah, me too. And I tell you, it's funny because the last couple, well, the last cruise we did, we had a little bit of stomach issues with most of us, and we didn't really explore as much as we planned on.
No,
but,
we didn't.
It
was that one was a rough one, but you know what? They can't all be perfect. And so no, it's okay. All right.
Daniel says we didn't know you guys would be on tonight.
Hi, Daniel and Nancy.
Just got home. Well, for those of you,
but you found us.
You can set your clocks to it. Every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Except maybe not next Sunday.
I was just going to say, we're not sure about next Sunday. We'll let you guys know. Brian and I are traveling. We will not be on a cruise. We are going to be traveling for business, but we will let you know. Stay tuned. As of right now, we're on, and we'll let you know if we cancel. Let's just leave it at that.
Like a pop-up live.
Let's leave it at that. As of right now, next Sunday, 9 o'clock, we're live. But because maybe we'll have something really fun to share. I don't know.
I think we might. All right, let's start some more arguments.
Keep going. I got a lot of these.
I'm going.
Like, listen. Oh my goodness, you have to go a lot faster. We got to start. We got to start with.
All right, early boarding or late boarding? Get on first or
early.
Oh, gotta be early.
I want early. I want to get every bang for my buck. I want to get on that ship. I don't care if I go and sit down in a chair and read my book until I can get in my cabin, or until we sail away, or if we run right to grab a piece of pizza or a drink, or just go sit out in in a lounge somewhere.
Mom wants to know who's watching the kids next week.
They're fine.
Let's see.
Brady and Cruz.
Julie says early. Mary Ellen says, Tony says early only if I have the drink package. Amy says early. I can translate caps. Travel Cake Tip says early. Get the party started. Absolutely.
So I'm just going to take the other side of this just for a second, because we're early. I'm early. But I'm just going to say there are people out there that would prefer to just get on later and say that they don't have any kind of line, any kind of wait. They can get right to their cabin when they get on the ship with no problems. And it's just like, it's an easier, smoother process that it's less hassle.
Yeah.
So there could be a benefit to boarding later, but
there you go. JM Travels. Late,
smoother check-in. Absolutely. So while
Sharon
I went early
boarding every time.
I went early. I can appreciate those that went late. So, all right, next.
All right. Okay. Hold on. I gotta do a lot of clicking tonight. All right. Are we relaxing by the pool or are we riding the slides?
I'm relaxing by the pool.
Slides all day long.
I know.
I mean,
yeah.
For those of you,
you take the kids.
Yeah.
I'll have my book.
That's pretty much how it works, right?
In the sun.
Okay. How are we doing this cruise? Okay, Brian, take the kids on the water slides. Okay. How are we doing? I'm going to lunch with my mom. I'm going to the slot pool. Brian,
Mom, you want to go for sushi?
Take the kids to the rock climbing wall. Thanks, Chris Cram. I don't know if oh no, Chris is on a cruise, but if Chris was here, he'd understand. He helped me with all those kids up by that rock climbing. I was holding like 14 lanyards. It's like weighing down my neck. I almost fell upside the ship. It was crazy.
And you loved every minute of it.
Chris's beard saved me. I was hanging off the side. I was holding on to his beard. Mom says she's in for sushi. Let's see. Knucklehead says, I'm at the poop. Send the kids to the slide. Maybe that's why the pool's closed. All right. Let's see. Kevin Brubaker says, executive decision, pig and anchor. Yes, agreed. Definitely agreed. Jason says, I just got to where I could chat. Well, we want your opinion, sir. We want to know if you're on the slides or by the pool. So Matt says, wherever the kids tell me to go, I go to the opposite.
I've moved from the elbow,
yes,
guys, because
for those of you who know,
if you know, you know.
It's very annoying.
it drives Brian crazy when I do this. But now I do this, and I put my hand on the chair, and because I lean in,
as
I'm trying to see.
I'm just moving further and further off.
And every time I hit, it's almost like I don't get the kick count. I get like the hip count. It's like, move your hand.
Yeah.
Move,
all right.
stop.
Let's move on to the next one.
I'm just trying to lean in here.
Here we go.
This is how I see.
Hold on. There we go.
What do we got?
All right. We're in Alaska now.
All right.
We moved.
Yep.
Julie.
We're
all right. You go ahead.
Glacier view from the ship. Gorgeous, amazing, stunning views. Or do you want to get out there and do you want to get an excursion? Do you want to go hiking? Do you want to touch those glaciers and see that wildlife?
Do you want to wrestle with that bear?
Are you just taking?
Do you want to ride that moose?
Are you just taking in the views, or do you want to get out there? And some of these, they're not duplicates, guys, because I think you can have one thing or the other in one circumstance and a very different something in another circumstance.
For those of you who have been to Alaska, you can also include here what your favorite Alaska excursion was. We'd love to know.
I got more Alaska coming up too, so excursion. You know what? I personally actually think for this one, I want the glacier views. I want the ship. I want to see everything. I'm a distance person from a view. I want to see it all from. I want to just take it in. I think that's probably the unpopular opinion. So,
I think Julie just can't wait for the sled dog puppy excursion. Julie, the animal lover.
He's trying to be funny.
Kathy Curry says sightseeing with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
What do the kids say? Womp womp.
Let's see. Julie Amos says hiking and get out there. Love Alaska. Yeah, we have to get up that way.
Hey, just so you know, I'm getting closer to this flower. I'm working on it for you guys.
You're working on it for them.
Yes.
That's the plan.
I told them.
So
here it is. This is the hibiscus flowers, and there's like 12 of them in that little jar, but it comes in the syrup. So you use the syrup in the martini too. And then you can eat this flower. And you could use this in food. You can use it in a drink. You can use it in a mocktail or a cocktail. But I can tell you, it's very good too. I'm gonna here.
Mary Ellen says the ship can't get close enough for.
It's like sweet. It's chewy, and it's good. It's it doesn't taste gross. It doesn't have a weird texture.
Now, Mary Ellen thought so. A lot of those most of the cruise ships that we're all used to talking about. But we've been having a lot of conversations recently with some of these luxury lines, and they have these little Zodiac boats that'll get you in right close to those glaciers. There's a lot of really, really cool excursions you can do on some of those luxury lines. Explora, Silver Sea. I can't even think of all of them right now, but there's so many of them. So, they will not have the fighting with bears excursions. But Cheryl is throwing Jeremy under the bus right now. So I'm guessing it's Cheryl typing right now and offering up her husband to fight bears.
Well, so I was going to say,
she just bought a new insurance
Cheryl,
policy.
If Jeremy's fighting the bears, what are you doing? Because me and you, we could sit back on the ship and take in the views. I'm just saying.
Probably back to the lounging by the pool there. Mary Ellen says the small glacier ship excursions are amazing. Yes, and definitely on our bucket list to get on one of those. So, all right, let's. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I'm going.
What are you doing?
Oh, my mouse wheel will move them. Cool. Okay, so are we going whale watching or are we going dog sledding? Mush.
I mean, I'm whale watching.
I don't know.
Although I do want to experience a dog sled thing. I really do. I do.
I have discovered that as I get older, I like the cold less and less. I used to.
And I'm a hockey guy, how can you be in a place that has dog sledding and not see that, experience that, and do that? I don't know. That's the thing. And it's not a FOMO thing. It's like I'm here. I want to immerse myself and experience it because why not? I mean, you either like it or you don't. And if you don't like it, but you had experienced it, and then you get that memory, you get that experience, you get that.
Wendy Johnson's here. She says, good evening, beautiful humans.
Hello.
A lot of votes for whale watching. Tony whale watching. Mom whale watching. Mary Ellen. Kathy says both. She's just going to, she's going to sled behind a whale. That would be kind of awesome. I would do that.
Sled behind a whale?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe the whale.
Whale sledding.
Yes.
Whale sledding, riding on a sled behind. That I would do.
Kathy,
I would do that one.
please don't change your mind on coming with us in November. Brian's not always as weird.
Amy says dog sledding, adrenaline seeker here. Nancy says what? Oh, where to go? Nancy says Wales. Travel cake trip. Travel cake. I'm having trouble with the name. Travel cake trips. I wanted to say tips. It says dog sledding all day long. All day long. I feel like I would get tired doing that.
All right,
all right, let's move
this
on.
that's a good mix. Let's go. Nick, keep going. Keep going.
All right.
All right, guys. Just regular, not in the MDR, extra whatever. What do you want? Do you want a piece of pizza or do you want a burger? You know what? You're hungry, midday, late night, early morning. I don't know.
Cheryl's going to do whale sledding with me. She said she'd do it. I'm writing that down, Cheryl.
What do you guys say?
Barb wants to take the dog.
Burger or pizza? This one, I am going to just, I am so neutral on this.
Kevin, this is one you can say both.
I think I don't love to the point either one of these that more than the other that I could say. I like pizza. I like burgers.
I mean, if this said
I don't love either one of them. I think I know what you would pick.
Well,
but I don't know.
Make this hard for me. Wendy,
what makes this hard for you is you love both of these.
Wendy, stop. No.
Yeah, no, I like pineapple on my
pineapple on pizza. No.
Yes, I love Caribbean Dream. Oh my god. When I was in college, they had this pizza that they would put barbecue sauce and pineapple and chicken, and it was so good. It was so good.
Sharon at C says
every
Princess
Wednesday
Pizza versus Guy's Burgers. See, that's what I was going to say. Is it Sorrento's Pizza versus Guy's Burgers, or is it like
we're not talking
because Jamie? No. What if it was Guy's Burgers versus Holland Burgers? Would you change your mind?
That'd be a hairy decision.
It could get hairy. Sugar's into the Hawaiian pizza too. All right. Kevin says midnight buffet. That wasn't even on the list, but okay.
I think we have to take off the board the line. Hey Z, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Daniel Field says Alfredo's pizza kills. Oh,
all right, keep going. I got a lot more, and it's getting late, so just keep going. Right, you know, like this is fun, but just keep going. All right, so if you pick pizza or burgers, but now we got burgers.
What are you doing?
Burgers.
That's a burger. It says pizza, but it's a burger.
I forgot to listen. I told you I was doing this fast at the end. I was editing it. I forgot. It shouldn't say pizza. It should, well, maybe I mean pizza or burger. Okay, fine. We'll go with pizza or burger.
They're all going to unsubscribe now.
That's it. We're done.
It's probably why there hasn't been a super chat on that.
Or taco.
All right.
So you want pizza and burger, pizza or burger, or taco? Would you go for Mexican or go for American? Let's do that.
You know, and this one, I always tend, the last couple Royals we've been on, I always tend to head over to El Loco Fresh. And every single time I do it, I'm like, why am I coming here? Like, why am I doing this?
I didn't do this or that on this one. But I'll throw it out there, and if everybody wants to jump in the chat, let us know. Blue iguana or a local fresh? Blue iguana all the way. Blue iguana blows it out of the water. I just love it. Like, amazing. Their breakfast burritos, their lunch, it's so good. Blue iguana, I dream of blue iguana.
111 days, I'm telling you, first thing I'm doing, Guy's Burger.
Guy's Burger also. All the way.
That's my first thing. All right, let's move on.
I'm not a big burger person, but yeah, I do enjoy.
All right, let's go to Europe.
All right, we're switching it up again. So now we're going to Europe. You're on a cruise. What do you want to do? Are you looking for castles? Are you looking for cathedrals? You want to go visit that castle? You want to go visit that church? What do you want to see? I have seen both in Europe, so I know that this one is really hard for me. Because I want both.
Listen, I've already been an altar boy.
Both.
I've already been an altar boy. I've never been a knight. I'm going to the castle.
Okay.
That's my.
I'll tell you, there's some really, really darn cool castles. Mm-hmm. But there's also some stunningly, gorgeously breathtaking cathedrals. So
I'm looking forward to one of those river cruises, right down the rivers through Europe. Get all the scenery in the background, see all the castles. I know there's one you can do right through Germany. Yeah. Sharon says castle in Europe, please. Where's my mouse?
I can't even pick.
Let's see. Will G says been to a lot.
And again,
both
everybody's on. Like, listen, I'm on the same wavelength with you guys. Very good. Like
Wendy
a lot of them
says
are
I
like
can't
both
choose.
can't choose. Yes, you'll see both. Yes, I mean, amazing. All right, so this one's 50-50. Keep going.
Okay. All right, here we go. Okay.
All right, here we go. Wine tasting in France or anywhere, Italy, Spain, who cares? Beer tasting in Germany, Switzerland, Luxembourg, whatever. What are we doing? Are we wine tasting or are we beer tasting? Me, I hate beer. I'm wine all the way.
Kathy says neither. Jason says beer. Kevin says wine. Will G says beer. This is going to be another split one. Tony says pass. Not everybody's a drinker.
So I'm gonna throw out a question. If you don't care about the wine or the beer, do you care about the environment or the experience? Like, for example,
Matt says Heineken.
Like the Scottish or the Irish pubs, you don't even have to like any kind of alcohol, but just to go experience their pubs is kind of a cool experience. Same thing with Germany, especially in a beer hall or whatever. So like, or do you just like not even want to touch it and be like, yeah, no, whatever. I way much more go see a castle or a cathedral.
Kathy's passing for the hard liquor. She says right for the hard liquor. So Kathy will be hanging out in Russia drinking vodka or something. Daniel says in California we have so much wine tasting. I'd do the beer. Let's see. Travel Cake says pick Germany just for the place, not the beer. Mary Ellen says wine in Bordeaux in June. Oof. So
all right, Mary Ellen,
it's not going to be Bordeaux.
Listen, I don't have much in. I do have some stuff in June. We have Bryce's graduation coming up. We have some other stuff coming up in June. I don't have a lot coming in June. So if this June doesn't work for you, let's talk about next June.
You might have something coming up in May.
I know. We're not going to talk about that.
We can't talk about.
We're not going to talk about that yet.
We can talk about Bruno.
You think you're going to throw out those little whatever, but no, yes, we can't. No.
Let's see. Barb says, heading to Paris in a few weeks. Wine. She probably just ran out of characters, so she probably would have wrote wine more. Let's see. All right, so now we are doing the Europe.
You want to do the foot tour? You want to walk down the street? You want to go explore on your own, or on a tour? I don't know, whatever. Or do you want to go on a guided tour guide, take a van or a bus or whatever from here to here to there, or maybe even if it's a guided walking tour, whatever. Do you want to go explore on foot, or do you want to do the guided tour? This is another 50-50 one for me.
It depends on where though. Like if you're talking about like some of these places and like I would want to walk around Rome. I would want to walk around Paris. Like I don't know. I just feel. But there's other places that I feel like it would be more appropriate to take the bus.
I think that if it's something very specific that I want to see, I want to go do a guided tour. You know, if it's something very specific that I can't wait to get to, because then they can really guide me through it. But if it's just in general a place, I want to get out there. I want to walk around. I want to go down 3 different alleys that not the shady ones, just like there's so many places to visit. So
shady. What are you exploring? Newark? What are you doing? All right, let's move on.
Never.
All right. Are we going to the local market, or are we exploring a museum? I think we're still in Europe. Are we still in Europe? I think
it doesn't matter where we are. I mean, this could be anywhere. Do you want to go to do more of like a historical-y kind of like whatever museum-y kind of thing? You could do the Pirate Museum in, Puerto Rico, or you could do the local market.
Wow. Or if you were talking about the Pirate Museum in Nassau versus the Pirate Republic Brewing Company, I think I'd take the Pirate Republic Brewing Company.
Well, that's because you want the beer.
I do.
Anyway, I don't know. This one is also. I think I would love something that did both. But if I had to pick between the two and could only do one or the other, I would do the market before the museum.
This market reminds me of like the beginning of Indiana Jones, so I'm gonna have to pick market.
I just picked random pictures,
coming out with like the whips and the guns and.
I would want
the van driving through.
I would pick the museum over the market if it was a place or a topic or something that I was super, super, super interested in. But I love the local markets because it's the vendors, it's the people, it's the locals, and you really kind of immerse yourself into the culture that way. So
I think I'm going.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Keep going.
Let's go.
Keep going.
Colander says, and Tony says, anywhere I'm allowed to drone. I don't know what the rules are in Europe. We'd have to look that up. All right.
He probably knows. We have to talk to him because we got it. We're listen. We're gonna
We're in the market.
We're gonna talk and Tony. We're gonna get you guys.
Do you think they sell drones in the market? The jokes don't get any better, guys. Greek islands or the Italian coast? Where are we going? Where do you want to go?
I mean, this is another like.
Julie's like, no, 2-week cruise.
I mean,
is this a hint?
Is this
another hint?
Yes.
Oh.
I want to see both so bad because I haven't been to either one of them. So for me, I don't care. I think between the Greek islands and the Italian coast, if I had to pick, I really, 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 really want to see Italy, but I want to see the Greek islands. I might go Greek islands over Italian coast, but not Greek islands over Italy. Does that make sense?
Daniel Field says Japan. That wasn't a choice, Daniel, but thank you for your input.
I think I think I have some of those slides coming up. I don't know if I put them in or not.
I don't know if we're going to get to all of them. We'll see how we do.
Well, that's because you're not fast enough. All right, keep going. Keep going.
All right.
Will G has a good comment. He says Greek island have been to Italy coast. So if you've been to one or the other, I think that would definitely weigh in. Like I haven't been to either, so I will definitely take either one. So, but here's another one: pasta in Rome or tapas in Barcelona. I absolutely love tapas, but I mean, I'm Italian. I make my own pasta. Sometimes, not all the time, just once in a while, special occasions. I would have to go pasta in Rome over tapas in Barcelona. But again, you can't go wrong. I don't care.
I'm going with pasta. I can't.
I'll take them both. I know you would definitely do pasta in Rome. But if we had to pick between the two of us, I'd say you do pasta in Rome, I'll do tapas in Barcelona, and you get to bring a friend, and I get to bring a friend, and we go together.
Well, if we're going to do if we're going to do that, can't I just go to the Caribbean and have a guy's burger or something?
No, that's not how this works.
Daniel, I have made my point. 2027. There's so much pressure from this community. They want a Japan cruise. They want an all-inclusive group cruise, or an all-inclusive a group trip to an all-inclusive resort. We hear you guys. We hear you. We're listening. We're going to make it all.
Beautiful hibiscus flower.
We're going to make it all happen.
Oh, it's so pretty. It's such a pretty drink. It's so good. It's not overly sweet. It's hard enough with the lemon juice. It's really good.
All right, let's do a few more. All right.
So good.
Sunset at sea or sunrise in port?
I will take a sunset or a sunrise any day, but I think every time I will take sunrise over sunset. It's the start. It's the beginning. It's a new day. It's the new everything. I don't care if I'm at sea. I don't care if I'm at port. I will take sunrise, 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 sunrise.
So let's see. We had a lot of. So I go sunset, and Julie says sunset. Sharon at sea says sunset. Tony says sunset. Tony says sunset. Different Tonys.
All right, you guys were all on my team for a while, and now everybody.
Kevin says sunrise because coffee.
But mom says sunrise. That's because great minds think alike.
I can't click on these fast enough. Oh, you got a couple sunrises in here. You got a couple sunrises.
I'm still eating my.
We're actually talking about a sunrise group event, possibly on our next sunrise cruise. We'll see.
Maybe.
We'll see. Kev, where we go? Kevin says, I think there was a song about this, sunrise, sunset. There you go. All right, let's do it.
All right, next.
We're running out of time. Wandering the ancient ruins or shopping local.
This is very similar to the last one.
I think you meant boutiques.
Oh, I did. Sorry.
I'll pick on your spelling. Nancy says, I don't want to get up that early. Damn straight, girl. I'm in.
I'm up super early on every cruise. I'm up by
it's
5, 6 a.m.
It's hilarious. We're on a cruise ship. Julie's like walking around at 4:30 in the morning, like, guys, we gotta get up. We gotta go do something.
No, I don't know.
It's like noon. I'm like, Julie,
I never wake them up. I just like to go out and explore. And usually, like I've been out when like they're like vacuuming and everybody's out and they're whatever, and like I'm the only one up and it's quiet and it's dark. It's not quiet actually. Those vacuums are really loud. But yeah, no, I mean, I love wandering the ship at night.
Kevin says my bank account's in the ruins while Julie goes to the boutiques. I think I got to go with the ruins on this one. I love the history.
I think I go with the ruins on this one. Yeah.
No, but about your getting up early thing, if you haven't, head on over to our TikTok. Julie's got a TikTok up there. Actually, is it a short? No, it's a TikTok where you got the progression of the morning on a sea day. Watching the people fall in the chairs.
I did every hour. I took a picture of like just like the upper deck, the pool deck, hour by hour in the morning, and I started it like before 6 a.m.
Cheryl says Jeremy gets up at 3 a.m. to walk around the ship. Well, you know what, Cheryl? I'll give him a high five because I'm heading to bed at 3.
Listen, we've been on a cruise with him before. I did not pass him at 3 a.m., but I will tell you this: if next time we're on a cruise together, I will probably pass him out in the wee early mornings.
All right, are we gonna go All right, we're moving. We're moving. Right. Are we going snorkeling in Bora Bora? Look at that water.
I know.
See, this is what I mean. Like, why would you? I just want to go warm places.
I want to go everywhere. I want to see everything. But do you want to snorkel in Bora Bora or do a lagoon cruise in Moorea?
Well, they're close enough. That one you could easily do both. But snorkeling.
Yeah, but that's how this is this or that.
But
and it's just
like it's
just to see what you like and see what you think and who gravitates to which way.
I think I would just float. I don't know if I'd snorkel on Bora Bora though.
Okay, fine. Bora Bora, or like lounge on the beach with like a snorkel and a bungalow in Bora Bora, or go out on a little lagoon cruise.
A lot of boats for snorkeling. Rob and Jan. Well, actually, I think it's Jan because I remember from last time, and I got yelled at that it's Jan, not Rob. So hi, Jan. She says both, and I can't click on your comments, so something's happening with my computer, and I don't know what it is. There it goes. There it goes. Let's see. They say lagoon. So a couple for lagoon. So you're not by yourself.
All right, next. Let's see. Ooh. Traditional. So now we're in Hawaii.
Oh, this is an easy one.
We're in the Pacific.
This is an easy one for me.
Luau or sunset beach dinner? What do you want? You said it's easy. What do you want?
Oh, 100% luau. 100%.
Yeah, luau's are super fun.
100%.
But again, I could go either way on this one. This one is. I mean, so for those of you who don't know, I actually spent a lot of time out in Hawaii. I did some internship out there, and a good portion of about a third of a year. I mean, it was almost I don't know, months. I lived out in Hawaii on Oahu, and yeah, I can do either one of these. Sometimes, actually, because I spent so much time out there, like sometimes the luau can be just a little bit overly commercial. But not all the time. It is fun. But my goodness.
You can see who the fun one is here.
I absolutely just love the culture, the vibe, the feeling, the experience of being out there.
A lot of votes for luau.
I love it.
I think maybe we need some kind of group trip that involves a luau. Maybe we need to do that.
We've roasted pigs in our backyard. I mean, it wasn't a luau, but we roasted pigs. All right, what's next?
Let's keep going.
Let's go.
We're about halfway through, guys. All right. Are we staying in a resort at an overwater bungalow?
Well, would you prefer to do an overnight stay in the bungalow or just be ship all the way? Do you want to do an overnight in the bungalow? Or you know what? You visited, you came, you saw, you conquered, and that's it. Me, I 1,000,000% want to do a bungalow. Yes.
I've never stayed.
No, we're gonna do a bungalow.
That'd be cool.
I love ships, but I can do a ship anywhere. anytime, anyhow.
I love.
I want the bungalow.
I want to try the bungalow. Just, I mean, I still love my ships.
Yeah.
That's what we hold.
I want my bungalow.
All right, let's keep going. I want to get. This is going well. All right. Are we doing a hike through a tropical rainforest or relaxing at a white sand beach?
I had a hard time with this because I almost said I was looking at the pink sand beaches too, and I was like, do I say white sand beaches or pink sand beaches? I don't care. If you want a beautiful, pristine beach,
color
or are you?
It could be any color.
Tropical rainforest hike, river rafting, whatever. Like, are you tropically in the forest or are you on the beach? Me, while I appreciate and want to do the tropical rainforest stuff, I will prefer the beaches every time.
These votes are back and forth. Mom says the white sand beach. Sugar says the beach. Nancy says either way. Julie says the rainforest. Hike in the rainforest.
It can go either way.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm picturing like some of the places we hiked in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, we did some really awesome stuff. Remember that? Yeah, we did that swimming in the waterfall.
Oh, that was. Great.
And then remember,
the one,
they lost their wedding ring.
There were a lot of honeymooners.
And they found it.
Yeah, the guy found it.
Our tour leader dove down and actually found the ring. I don't know how he did that. My goodness, that was crazy. Like, I almost wonder if, oh my God, that was crazy. All right, next.
Daniel throws his own vote in again and says cities.
That's why I love them.
All right. Are we going?
We got multiple sea days or frequent port stops. Do you want to be on see more or do you want to see more places? See more or see more places?
This is a tough one too. I
want an even balance. Actually not an even balance. I want more port stops, but I have to have enough sea days because you have to have that downtime while you're still on vacation. If it's just a cruise with sea days, then it's almost too much. Like, so I think like you have to have that even balance.
I think I'm leaning towards sea days.
I lean towards port days, but making sure that we still get our.
Well, I mean, it depends too. Like if we're talking about like Caribbean Isle, like a Caribbean cruise, Mexico cruise, I think I would say sea days. If you were talking about something around the Mediterranean, I think I would say ports. So it looks like we're lagging.
We got port days. Greece, every stop. Places, port.
I got my
there you go.
There we go.
I'm just readjusting.
So we're about split there.
All right, we got. I know we're going over. I know we're going late, but that's okay. We're having fun.
All right,
so keep going. You want to go to the Atlantic or the Pacific? This is easy for me.
Depends on where. Like if you're talking like the North Atlantic.
Me if my next cruise had to be Atlantic or Pacific, what would it be? I will say Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Pacific to Hawaii.
We've only done that like once.
Yeah.
And I do the Atlantic all the time. So for me personally, at this time, I'm going to pick Pacific because I don't have that experience and I want more experiences. But I do love the Atlantic as well.
So this summer we will have our cruise. Well, that'll be Caribbean, but we'll call it Atlantic. It's Caribbean. But then we're going to go out to the Pacific. So in 1 month we will be both in the Atlantic and the Pacific. So.
In like a matter of 2 weeks.
A matter of a week, yeah.
A week. In 1 week we will be in both the Atlantic and the Pacific.
Sunrise coffee or sunset cocktail? I already picked my sunset, so I'm sticking with the sunset cocktail.
How about I merge both of them and say
Irish coffee.
Sunrise mimosa. I don't know.
So Julie's going to have a mimosa with sunrise and a Irish coffee at sunset.
I prefer the sunrise, but I would prefer, as much as I love my coffee, I would prefer the cocktail. So I would merge them. So.
Julie Amos says sunset. Mom says coffee. Jan says sunset. Nancy says both. Travel Cake Trip says sunrise, cold water.
I am so with you, Nancy.
Wendy says cocktails for me, 3 coffee for Raj. Tony says easy. I'm not a coffee drinker. Matt says sunrise coffee for Tiff. I ain't a morning person. Marianne says I'll take that Irish coffee.
We can substitute coffee with tea as well. So, or whatever. But
all right.
Or mocktail with sunset. So
all right, we're getting to the end.
All right.
Hawaii volcano tour or Great Barrier Reef snorkel. Oof.
Oh, that's super easy for me. I know that's harder for you, but for me, it's the volcano tour all the way.
Well, we did the Doors Off volcano tour.
Yeah, that was very
helicopter. Cool. That was
very cool.
It was warm.
But I would rather see a volcano than the reef anytime because Great Barrier Reef, as awesome as that is. I mean, still cool. Yeah,
that's
awesome.
A bucket list for me, though. Exactly. Great Barrier Reef is a bucket list. I will get these. I will get the scuba gear back out for the Great Barrier Reef.
You can go do the reef. I'll go do the volcano, and we'll see.
We're gonna get recerted for Mary Ellen says Great Barrier Reef. Travel Cake says Great Barrier Reef. Nancy says snorkel. I'm afraid of the lava. So when they do that Doors Off, if you do one of those Doors Off volcano,
we did that.
Yeah. The helicopter tour, not the Doors Off volcano, Doors Off helicopter tour over the volcano.
Okay,
the guy was they might have, but they just burned up. But they fly right out over that volcano and they tip it this way and then they tip it that way, and it's like that's kind of toasty. It's kind of cool. Let's see. All right, let's keep going. All right, are we going to go spotting sea turtles or dolphin watching? So
now this one, I want to do the sea turtles over the dolphins.
Who swam with dolphins?
I have not. And I have swam with sea turtles on not an excursion, just out swimming.
What, in the pool in the backyard?
No.
All right, Jan says sea turtles. Julie says sea turtles.
Yeah, turtles.
Tony said he was. Oh, Tony was still on the volcano.
Now I do want to experience dolphins.
Dolphins, turtles. Daniel Sugar says sea turtle. So actually, if you check out our community group on Facebook, Brianne was just down in St. Thomas and posted some great pictures of some sea turtles that they got, and I couldn't resist. I had to throw out the turtle meme. I had to. So I had to. That poor child.
If you're not already a member of our Facebook community group, request the membership there. We'll pull you right in. All you have to do is just request and you're in because it's a private group.
It's a private group, but our standards are
low. But my goodness, I absolutely love what everybody shares in there. I love everybody being in there. I love when you guys share your pictures and your experiences or your questions. So continue to do that. We absolutely love it.
All right, let's keep going because we're gonna run. These people are gonna start leaving. All right, we got steakhouse or sushi. Steak or sushi. You get one night. Dining. You get one night of specialty dining. Are you going for sushi or are you going for a steak? I know where Julie's going. Kathy says
probably pointing the right way. I need to go all the way that way. Yeah. I want sushi.
Sharon C says steakhouse. Mom says sushi.
I'll take the steak.
Nancy says steakhouse. Will says steak. Julie says steak. Kathy says steak. Sugar says steak. Travel Kick says steak. I'm butchering your child tonight. I'm sorry. I've called them everything under the sun tonight. Wendy says sushi. Roger picks steak. So you guys aren't eating together.
All right. So Wendy, we're going for sushi.
All right. Jason says steak. All right. All right, so
what do we got?
This is all research. This is all market research for us here. All right. Are we getting room service or are we going to C-Day brunch? You want to eat in your room or are you going to C-Day brunch?
This is another hard one. I think it depends on the day of the cruise.
Cheryl says, slather me with beef.
This is a hard one for me.
Mom says brunch. Tony says brunch. Kathy says brunch. Jan says crunch. Wow. Jan says brunch. Will G says brunch.
I think
says room service.
I think I'm going room service. And then I'm heading out to find a spot on the deck somewhere because it's a sea day. Because we like to be out on deck. I don't like whether it's reading in a corner or whether it's sunbathing or whether it's by the pool or a hot tub. Like a sea day, I love to be outside. I want to be out and enjoying that sea breeze. So I think I'd rather just get the early morning.
Nancy says room service first and then brunch with friends.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's get through the rest of them here. Okay. All right. Chocolate lava cake or creme brulee? All right. I'm going to cop out. I'm going to say both. This is one where I do both.
This is easy for me. I'm going chocolate lava all the way.
I mean, if I had to pick one,
although I know Sharon is still in here, right? So I know she's gonna go creme brulee all the way.
Wendy Johnson.
I don't know what Jamie would do though.
Taking a bite out of the Daniel Fields book and says banana cream pie.
Hey, I'm just scooching my foot right here. I'm putting my foot up here. So
Tony says chocolate lava. Julie says both. Mom says creme brulee.
And the beautiful thing about almost every cruise ship and every dining area that you go to is if you want both, you can get both.
Travel Cake says, is this really a question? Jason says, chocolate lava cake with peanut butter.
Yes.
Ooh.
What? Wait, this is new to you?
Yeah, this is new.
Do you watch anything?
No,
do you
busy.
What? like this is a thing. And like everybody does it. You order a side of peanut. We have never done it, but because I don't know, I like peanut butter, but I don't need to.
Right,
and you ask for a side of peanut butter with your chocolate lava cake. Why is he acting like this is new? It's just because we don't do it.
Let's finish off. All right. Late night pizza or going straight to bed? Oh, come on.
I mean, there's people that want to go to bed. They want to get to bed earlier. They don't want late night pizza, or they don't want to eat late at night. Me, I feel like if I'm on a cruise ship, I almost can't go to bed without at least a bite of late night pizza, even if it's just a bite of yours.
Kathy says bed. Jan says pizza. Tony says pizza. Julie says pizza. Mom says pizza. Wendy says pizza. Travel Cake says pizza.
I mean, you're going to go home, right? You're going to go home and you're going to end up getting back into your straight old, like, regular routine. If you're on a cruise ship, why would you not want to be like, oh, I'm going to bed, but I might as well get a plate.
Depends how close my room is to late night pizza.
That's true. This is true.
Right.
All right, let's do a couple more. We're at the end.
Broadway show or Broadway style show or comedy?
Yeah, or any show, right? So do you want to go to the theater show or do you want to hit comedy? This is another one where, of course, there's a lot of people that are going to be like, I like both. But if I had to choose between the two of them, as much as I absolutely love.
Kathy says Broadway. Julie says show. Mom says comedy. Well, she says both.
I love comedy. Love comedy. But I love the shows.
Jan says, for the record, right? I never yelled at you, but it is always Jan. I know.
He likes to say stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you why I picked the show over comedy for this, because I really appreciate and love both of them. But when I'm at home,
you get the comedy every night.
I wasn't going to go there, but yeah. No, when I'm at home, you can put on YouTube, you can scroll through Reels, you can put on TikTok, you can turn on Comedy Central, and you can laugh just as hard at the TV on a comedy show as you would if you were in the audience, right? Because somebody's funny, they're funny, and you really want a funny show. But you really don't get the experience of being in a show with like that, with any kind of like theatrics or dancing or singing or whatever, unless you're actually there.
Tony
right?
says everything but cats.
This is true. I will take comedy over cats every single day and 3 times on Sunday. No, so if I'm on a ship or if I'm on whatever, I want the show over the comedy. I want them both, but I want the show over the comedy because at home I can laugh just as hard at the comedy, but I can't get the experience of the show.
All right. Live music or trivia?
This is easy for us.
That's easy for me.
And as witty and trivia minded as you are, I know you're going to pick live music.
Oh, 100% music.
Which is funny because at home, I can't get them to go live music for anything.
Jan says
I'm not
music.
kidding.
Kathy says trivia. Mom says music. Tony says both.
Music.
Music. Will Aunt Julie music. Will G music. Wendy music. Yeah, you know, I love my trivia, but once I'm on a cruise ship, I just don't. I don't know. I like music.
I'm not kidding,
Jason
guys.
says music.
Brian will not go see live music at home. I would literally have to twist his arm and be like, please.
Because at home, I got to pay for it. On a cruise ship, it's free.
No, even if you don't have to. No, that has nothing to do with it. You just. He's like, I can't hear. I can't talk. It's too loud. But we're on a cruise ship. He's like, let's go to the music.
Yeah, but then I can sit out in like the promenade. I kind of sit just outside. I like it.
All right. Let's go. Let's go through this.
Silent disco or karaoke? I'll be at the live music.
I was gonna say, I love that silence because both of us, all of these were like, oh, this one, that one, oh, this, either or, oh, whatever. This is the one that I think both of us are like.
Tony, pass.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Jen says karaoke. Will G says silent disco.
The silent
Mom
disco
says neither. Go to the music. Wendy says karaoke.
I'm
Julie
with Mom.
says silent disco. Travel cake karaoke. That's a very excited karaoke night there. We got a party with you, cowboy. Let's see. Julie says neither. Sugar says karaoke, and Jason says it depends on how many drinks. If you're at your 15, who are we kidding, Jason? You're in the casino. What are we talking about? All right. Are we going to go with the drink package, or are we going to pay as we go?
I mean, this all depends on how much you're going to partake in any kind of everything from mocktails, cocktails, specialty coffees, and sodas, and everything under the sun. So how much are you drinking? Do you want a drink package, or are you just like, because I didn't put it in because I was going to do another slide that said lemonade or iced tea. Right, because lemonade and iced tea is always included on the ships.
You should have put it in. You put everything else
in. One of my very favorite things on the cruise ship is unsweetened iced tea. I drink it from morning to night, and I absolutely love. I drink it at home too, but like unsweetened iced tea, I absolutely love. So if I didn't drink a specialty coffee and alcohol beverages, no doubt in my mind, like I would just drink straight iced tea, unsweetened iced tea all day long. No problem.
Oh my God. Stop. Drink package, of course. It's actually split. I'm going through here. It looks like.
But for us, I think it is worth it for us. We get the drink package because then I do get my specialty coffee, and we don't worry about if we don't like a drink or how many drinks, yeah. So.
You're killing me, kid.
Daniel Fields, pickled pig's feet. Listen, you have to have you and my dad, okay?
I can't wait to see what the answer is.
My dad loves pickled pig's feet.
Can't wait to see.
I remember.
I loves them. Listen, the only reason I'm going through the rest of these is to see what Daniel Fields says.
Oh, we got Kathy Curry and Julie Hamo saying lemonade. Lemonade. Oh, travel cake. Lemonade. See, I'm iced tea all the way. Love, love, love the unsweetened iced tea.
All right. What about this one? Are you gonna excursion? Well, we kind of talked about this a lot last week.
Yeah.
So
I know, but how do you do a this or that without doing ship excursion or on your own?
Or are you going off on your own?
And a DIY excursion means you could be on your own or just booking it off of the ship, like not through the ship. So. Which,
as we reminded, if you head off to our community group or to last week's video, we got a link for both Shore Excursions Group and Viator that we can help you out with. So. Daniel says, I've never actually had pickled pig's feet. Well,
all right, Daniel, I think that's a challenge.
Watch your mail.
The first time that you ever have pickled pig's feet needs to be in our presence, and I need to see what you think of them.
It's gonna look
I personally have never had them either, but I have watched my father eat them.
It's gonna look
my
like
entire
the video,
life to this day.
It's gonna look like the video of me from New Orleans trying all the foods. If you haven't seen that one, that's
lots of DIYs.
Yeah, a lot of DIYs.
We're DIY too. Yeah. We're DIY.
Okay,
all right, next. Let's
only a few more left here. All right. Guys Burgers or Johnny Rockets?
Guys Burger or Johnny Rockets? I mean, come on. If you want a burger, it's got to be Guys Burger. If you want a Johnny Rockets breakfast, it's Johnny Rockets all the way. So I think it depends on when you want to eat.
This is Guys all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, Nancy says Guys. Kathy says Guys. Mom says Guys.
Guys for the burger.
Yes.
But Johnny Rockets for the breakfast.
And I know Mom has a bad taste in her mouth about Johnny Rockets with their experience the last time. So they did not have
we're 50-50 on Johnny Rockets when we've eaten there too, because sometimes we've had both good and bad experiences. I think they're hit or miss.
Julie says Guys Burger. Will G says Guys. Jan says never had Johnny Rockets. Jason says Guys. Travel Cake says Johnny Rockets. Oh, let's vote for Johnny Rockets. They're still good.
No, they are good. I picked Johnny Rockets.
Something about a guy's burger.
I picked them for breakfast, even though I did have one horrible breakfast there. I've had multiple other really good breakfasts there.
Mary Ellen says guys. Shaughnessy says guys is way better.
Yeah, when it comes to a burger, for sure.
All right. Right? Ooh, too far.
Yeah. Oh,
all right.
What are you doing?
I went too fast.
Oh, okay.
You
want Bolt or you want the Flow Rider? You want the roller coaster or you want the surf simulator? Me, I'm going to take Bolt. I've done both, and I had way more fun on Bolt than I did on Flow Rider. But that's just me, because I'm not a big surfer simulator person.
Now, I did not get to try Bolt because I had to take the child that wasn't tall enough off to distract her elsewhere. Mm-hmm. So I did not get to try Bolt, unfortunately. Oh, Tony. Hold on. Sorry, Tony. YouTube didn't want your comment. I had to allow it.
My glasses are in between. I can kind of see, but can't see, and then can see, and whatever.
Let's see. Mom says Bolt. Jan says coaster. Kathy says Bolt. Now, Matt says coaster.
I picked the coaster all the way, but I do love watching the kids on the Flow Rider, and they love the Flow Rider. So I think our kids would pick Flow Rider over coaster. So anyway, what's next?
All right. Ooh, this is a tough one. This is actually a tough one because these are very close.
Oh, this is actually a tough one. So I finally found a tough one for you. What do we got?
All right, Red Frog. Now I know we have our carnival lovers and I know we have our royal lovers, but let's say there's this magic ship that has both of these bars on it and you can only go to one. Where are we going?
The Royal Carnival. You're on the Royal Carnival ship. Or the Carnival Royale.
The Jubilee of the Seas. Yeah. Kathy says Red Frog. Julie Amos says lime and coconut. Jan says the Red Frog. Jason says yes.
Well,
I agree. Mom says love both. Man. Tony says lime and coconut. Daniel Field says Red Frog all day long. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to have to say, I think if I have to pick.
Go ahead.
If I have to pick, I'm going to have to go lime and coconut. Only because I could sit at that lime and coconut all day long, at that pool bar all day long and have a blast. And eventually Red Frog is going to cut me off at 15 and lime and coconut is not. So
stop it. No, okay, hold on. Let me weigh in because I agree with you. I love sitting at the lime and coconut. But I'm going to go for Red Frog for atmosphere and lime and coconut for drinks. So if I want the taste of the drinks, I'm going to go lime and coconut. If I want the atmosphere, I'm going to go Red Frog. But that doesn't mean that I don't love sitting at the lime and coconut on a
Travel Cake says you put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. That's right.
The lime in the coconut, drink it both up. Put the lime.
Daniel says Red Frog has a pool and a pub. It's unfair to compare. Yeah, well, lime and coconut. It depends on which royal ship you're on as to where that lime and coconut is, but usually it's right by the pool. So you're apples and apples.
Yeah.
I think. All right.
You're on NCL.
NCL.
And I could have separated this out, and there's different things or whatever. But you know what? I wanted to keep it nice and.
Are you going for go-karts?
Go-karts,
or are you heading up to the
AI?
Are you heading up to the virtual reality? Right.
Yeah.
Virtual reality arcade. Because both of them are going to cost you an arm and a leg, so you can only afford one.
I will say this: I absolutely am not a go-kart person. I'm not a speed car person. I'm not a race person. I'm not a whatever. One of my best experiences.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
One of my best experiences ever on a cruise ship was on the Prima, the NCL Prima, riding the go-karts. And they shut it down and they yelled at me and threatened to kick me like out of my car. But I didn't think I did anything wrong and I was just having so much fun. That was so much fun. That said, the Galaxy Pavilion was also so much fun.
They yelled at Julie. She goes, shake and bake, rubbing is racing.
Oh my God. Well, listen, I didn't do anything wrong. It's a race, people. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Go.
If it's a race, not bumper cars, Julie.
I didn't hit anybody. There's somebody in front of me. Oh, I better not pass them. No. not kidding you. So anyway,
when
this
he
is hard.
says Speedway for both of us, I'm spinning Roger out. I think that's why Julie got kicked. So Daniel provided some video.
They stopped it down, and they stopped it down a couple times. So I wasn't the only one, okay? But like for anybody who knows me, I don't get yelled at for anything. Like I don't get in trouble for anything. I don't break the rules. I don't whatever. I'm just gonna like just put along. I'm under the radar. And they stop it down, and this girl goes boom, 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 and she stomps over, and she gets down there, and she looks at me, and she goes, "What do you think you're doing?" And I'm like, "What?"
Julie says it's the competitive nature of being a Julie.
I was legit like, "What? It's a race." She's like, oh.
All right. Daniel Field says they're removing the Galaxy Pavilion, which I did not know.
Oh, really?
We're gonna have to reach out to somebody who's yelling.
Oh, we'll have to double check.
All right,
that. Yeah.
Here we go. The most important one of the night.
All right.
The most important one of the night. Is it Taylor ham or pork roll? Is it Taylor ham or pork roll? And if you have no clue what we're talking about, you need to watch a lot more of our videos.
Maybe not a lot more, but
Kathy Curry says ham. Julie says neither.
It is
pork
ham.
roll. Jan says,
and
huh?
Please, if anyone says bologna, I swear.
Matt says pork roll. Nancy says this sounds like a New Jersey problem. Well, it's hey, listen, we stay true to who ourselves.
I promise you this: it is pork roll all the way. And if you have any question that, what do you call a tissue? If you call a tissue a Kleenex, if you call a roll of paper towels a Scott towel, then maybe you are team Taylor ham. But personally, the product itself is pork roll.
Hold on a second. Mary Ellen's from Connecticut. How has she never had either one?
Oh, Mary Ellen. Okay, that's it. We're gonna meet sometime, and we will meet up, and we will have pork roll, egg, and cheese with SPK. That's salt, pepper, ketchup on a hard roll.
Jan says, I don't know what either is. So next time you're up Jersey way, just let us know, and we'll take you for pork roll.
Stop on by if you're ever in the New York metropolitan area. We are from New Jersey.
There are
if you're ever in our area, we will take you out. We will treat you to pork roll.
There are plenty from this cruising community that have stopped by to visit us for the sole purpose of us taking them out for a Jersey breakfast sandwich, and we extend the invitation to all.
And this may be a this or that. But let me ask you this, Mr. Taylor Ham, because he hasn't said it yet, but he's team Taylor Ham, and I am team pork roll. What restaurant, diner, or anywhere, deli, can you go to and say, you order a Taylor Ham, and I order a pork roll, and we get something different? You're going to get the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, right?
Essentially.
So what is the product?
It's Taylor ham.
It's pork roll. Because what if their brand isn't? What if they're
Trenton? I don't want Case.
What if
I want Taylor ham?
What if I like Case just fine? What if Taylor Ham is not the brand that they use? Then they could refuse you, and I'd still get my pork roll, egg, and cheese. And with that, people, mic drop.
Jason says, I have seen the videos. I'm far removed from the conversation. But if I can smoke it, I'll figure it out. I don't know if you're smoking that, but I don't know. That's definitely it. Hey, listen,
I tell you, people, I think that I'm very valid here. If you're Team Julie, okay, if you think I have a valid argument here, we can go to the same place, order the same thing, and if it's the same product but a different brand, he's still going to get the case, and we're still both going to get pork roll. I mean, there you go.
Guys, hey, listen, that was a fun night tonight. You know, we got to see, got a lot of opinions. Thank you guys for sharing all your opinions on that. It's not too late. If you want to get in with us in 111 days, reach out and join us for the Carnival Sunrise, July 12th. Or if you can't make plans that short, join us on the MSC Meraviglia, November 2nd through 9th. That one is filling up, and we're getting more cabins. So we're well over 50 people on that one already. So it's going to be great.
Yeah, they're both going to be absolutely fantastic, awesome, amazing, and lots of fun. But if there's anywhere else you want to go, anything else you want to do, guys, don't forget, we do everything else. We are travel agents, and we do everything from land to sea. So we can help you plan your amazing trip please don't hesitate to reach out to us.
All right, make sure your notifications are on because we're up in the air about a live stream for next week. So we'll be in Florida for a training. So hopefully we can make it live. If not,
plan on next week, Sunday at 9.
Turn those notifications.
But we won't have this backdrop, that's for sure.
Turn those notifications on. Bring a friend.
And until then, we will see you on the scene.